So I'm in the sharpening room today, and I'm sharpening a pair of Hanzos that are, I'm looking them up on my phone. They're the Hot O series texturizer. So far nobody has rated them. And it doesn't tell me a lot about them other than they're $761. It says high carbon steel. Well, I mean, all our shears are high carbon steel. But these were sent to me by a sharpener who was having problems with them. Now, why would they send them to me? I'm Bonnie McGowan, and I don't know it all on shears. But I have written the book on mastering shear sharpening, and I have a few hundred videos out there. You'll have to check them out on YouTube, and a Patreon channel where I delve into deeper edge nerd information if you're into that. But the problem with these, and I'm hoping it's an easy fix, we'll see. When I open them, and when I close them, they catch right there. Now there's not even a nick at that point. Well, maybe a teeny tiny nick, so it might need to be sharpened. But it's catching at that tooth right there. I'm going to mark it. I like these edge markers because you can mark things and it'll wipe right off with alcohol. So it's catching on this tooth, and then it's catching at that spot. So that way I know. So as I said, some of these little crazy texturizers, and can you be on my camera or not? You don't want to, or you do? You prefer not to. So I'm training Riley today, who's one of my grandchildren, and she's in college and she's looking for work. And I said, why not here? We pay pretty good, don't we? And we're pretty lenient about giving you time off to study for tests and all that. So she's kind of learning. This is like her first day looking at things. You're not going to normally run into $761 shears that don't close. And when you do, you can send them to me, and I'll take the risk. What I'm hoping is I can use a technique called ramping. Now, ramping is only for when shears are catching. If you've got thinning shears or texturizing shears and they don't cut, ramping makes them worse. Ramping is for when they're catching and not closing. So I'm going to go in less is more. So I'm going to go in gently before I go aggressively. That's the tooth, and that's the spot where we have the problem. These are serrated, and can you see how each tooth is angled down? These are a lot like the old Rusk Alpha blades, that if you try to sharpen this side, you're going to mess up each corner. Those are discontinued Shear, and thankfully they are, because they were such a pain in the you-know-what. So I guess I'm still going to have to teach these teeth that, if you notice, each one is sort of angled. It's not like a nice continuous angle. So I'm hoping this ramping technique, normally I make a big deal if you watch my other videos about having the ride line flat. This time I'm actually up about maybe 15 degrees, and I'm ramping down that corner. I don't want to ramp it down that much that it pulls. It looks shiny there. That's better. It's still catching. I can also go on my Waterstone and sort of ramp all those teeth a little bit. Okay, I think I fixed it. There's still a nick here. So let's go ahead and sharpen this side. I think I'm going to leave this side alone, and we'll go through the usual sharpening. But at this point, really, the problem is fixed. Look. See? It's cutting without catching. Yeah, the problem's fixed. I've got a lot of other basic sharpening videos, and that's all I would do at this point. I fixed it where it was catching. It makes that noise. That's just the nature of the beast on all these texturizers. But the catch is gone. It's closing easily. I can feel a little bit of something at that point. But when I go through and I do regular sharpening on it, it'll be smooth as it can be. So if you have a shear that catches, that's the way to fix it. And that's something simple enough that even a cosmetologist or barber could possibly fix their shears if they're catching and be able to continue cutting. So I hope that was helpful to you. Do a lot of videos, and a lot of it is just knowing these little tricks of it, and that's why we have our Sharpeners Jam each year. I hope you can come to that, where sharpeners share ideas, and I think that's where I learned to ramp, was at one of the sharpening jams. So make sure you subscribe and like and comment and put in any questions you have about sharpening, or join us on Patreon. And if you have a problem shearing your sharpener, send it to me. I'll look for reasons to shoot videos.